chase the shit that's not in my grasp. Sorry, tell fair, life is way bigger than chasing a bag. I came from mama food shopping off that EBT homes. Niggas down bad, selling they soul for PPP loans. Can't blame them. Who am I to judge? Time's hard, tell them grind smarter. In real life, calculus is really useless. Don't let the algorithm make you feel stupid. Create the parameters around tracking our preference to use your soul as a template. What you desire most is used against you as a weapon. But I walk with God so I don't feel threatened. I keep stepping every day. I stay super grateful and count all of my blessings. Cause nothing is promised, tomorrow's not guaranteed. I seize the moment.
Yeah. This one for Janine. Ain't know my pop till I was 9. I still think about the times before he hit the scene. I don't even want to talk about that shit no more. This for the broke thuggin', star-studded youngin' who could amount to something, but they afraid to be themselves. This is your movie, this is your role, this is your plot, this what you wrote. These are your steps, these are your goals, this is your world, this is your globe. So you talk with a heavy breath, walk with a heavy step, lost but you never left, give what you never felt. I started by myself, facts, nigga. Then the team came in. You was worried about the hoes when the cheese came in. I was thinking about Janine and them cold weekends on the EAST. Bitch, that's me. P-O-T-E. Bitch, that's me. E-A-S-T. Bitch, that's me. P-O-T-E. Bitch, that's me. This second verse for me. Committing treason to myself. For some reason I had felt that you was meant for me.
Guess we gotta get into it. Let's go.
Who's the person always waiting by the phone? That's me. Who's the person having trouble moving on? That's me. Who's the person that done been through it all? That's me. Who's the person that forgave you for it all? That's me. This is what I asked for, what I prayed for, what I manifested, cry about and slaved for, when I knew I wasn't getting, but I gave more, And it's sad, I wish I gave more. Probably should've gave less. I was thinking 50, you wanted pay less. I done been through plenty for me to say this. Ride through the city, they playin' my shit. Ride through the city, they playin' my shit. On the E-A-S-T, bitch, that's me. P-O-T-E, bitch, that's me. E-A-S-T, bitch, that's me. P-O-T-E, bitch, that's me. Waters at 38 to 39. All that ass, I ain't came to wait no time. VIP, we ain't waiting in the line. It's Pote Baby and me love you long time. On the E-A-S-T, bitch, that's me. P-O-T-E, bitch, that's me.
Got no strings on me, nigga, ain't satisfied with no leash. I ain't no codependent, niggas in a codependent on me. I look death in the eye several times, made a skirt like a bitch. Everybody in there, jail, take a life about this shit.
Pack it up like sardines, it get deeper than a marine. I was in New Orleans, 100,000 hands on me. Things change, you can count on me to remain the same. Look, no strings on my tennis shoes, we all know. It's time for y'all to tap in, we all know. Hit my number on the same phone, we all know. It took 2 years for me to free myself, we all know. I might charge your asshole fee, you too close, nigga, ease up. You ain't tough, a nigga, cheese up. A couple million won't please us. They was like, oh, coolie high up in the sky, cold cheese, M-A-C-Y, parade high, nigga, float for the fees. Nigga, I'm free, freelance. Niggas to the flows, I need that. Back crack open the back of the post and back to the wall like defense, Should've never dove in the deep end. Thinking I'm hoping the weekend. Catch you while you exposing the region. Don't you let me be home for the weekend. Then we back again. Heard that nigga had an accident. Family morning like a matinee. We roll deep like a manatee. Let me not in the cookie like a macadamia. Then go watch My Hero Academia. Then go back home for the fucking family. I'm
Ron, my baby, she beside me in no hurry. I chill like Dolly, no, we can't ever link. I almost died in that pussy, so I never sink. I got a floaty on Air Force Ones, polo mink. Come dance with me, baby. I know these other niggas got you feeling underrated, degraded, and a little underappreciated. Nah, baby, just a little faded. Just rock with me, babe. I'm loving the way you move. You're doing just what I do. Hey, babe. Let's make them jealous, alright. Margiela, feel it tonight.
He's a mighty good fella.
Yeah, I'ma eat it up. I ain't neglecting the cellar. I'm a good nigga. Fuck catching the fella. I look good, nigga. Yeah, I'm greener than evergreen. Self-resurrect myself to look down at you niggas from the mezzanine. My baby, she hella lean. I tell that girl everything and anything. She knowing that that's a lie. Catch up on my exercise with shorty catching my eyes. I'm taking by the little ship flexing on all my guys. It's no surprise she checking for me. My checking definitely passing my essence. They blessing niggas with presents. Got bitches liking my presence. My steez, I'm trying to sell it. No only fans, but if I hit a lick, find my dick in the 1%. Now if I gave a shit, I'm the shit. There's no other man. Two-tone brother man. Pack a punch, I might bag a bunch of bitches, then do my dance. Just take my hand, and just rock with me, babe. I'm loving the way you move. You're doing just what I do. Hey. Ooh, just rock with me, babe. Let's make them jealous, alright. Margiela, feel it tonight. Just rock with me, babe. I'm loving the way you move. You're doing just what I do. Hey. Ooh, just rock with me, babe. Let's make them jealous, alright. Margiela, feel it tonight.
He's a mighty good fella. Something about you, I want your body. Something about you.
I didn't think that you would take it this far, but I could tell the way you hopped in my car. Something about you, girl. Something about you, girl.
Look, I like my girl raised in the ghetto. She rocks Air Force, not into stilettos. I'm hypnotized, I can't settle. She shot my heart, thank God it's an arrow. Right in my apartment, we pour amaretto. Call Grimm on the phone, boy, I feel so mellow. She called me twin, our nails match the yellow. I'm headed downtown, my eyesight is narrow. Courtside the garden, I feel Carmelo. We fuck around too many times, just like a demo. Her smile say hello, booty on jello. Voice falsetto, don't you hear the echo? I'm high on love, baby, so stop for a rello. An art kid, so dramatic, Othello. I'm looking to steal your heart, so Jack Sparrow. I'm focused on calling you back, you get the memo.
I didn't think that you would take it this far, but I could tell the way you hopped in my car. Something about you, girl. Something about you, girl. Me I feel sweat ya, me want to squeeze ya. Tender caress ya, me want to please ya. Temperature rising but it's cold outside. You want me drive you home tonight. Move at your pace while you work up a whining. After the dancing we know when the timing. We so wild and sing. Me wanting her and she want me. Lights bouncing off her face. Finest thing in this place. Looking at you, look my way. Girl, I know the game. Girl, I know the game. I didn't think that you would take it this far, but I could tell the way you hopped in my car. Something about you, girl. Something about you, girl. I didn't think that you would take it this far, but I could tell the way you hopped in my car. Something about you, girl. Something about you, girl.
Yeah. I never had
bad about to piss and mama never listen. She thinks she right, just fact checking opinions. I'm out here overspending on these dinners like I'm winning. So dressing like I'm losing, at least I'm not pretending. Predated or pretentious, reluctant and relentless. If you gonna stare, then tell them all what you don't witness. I ain't out here making millions, but I'm making it my business. Gotta feed my family, I owe my friends that cash on me. Thank you for never taxing me. Cause you could if you wanted, but you seen the bigger picture. Will be good when I'm on it, and I ain't leaving you behind. I'll come back where I started. It all come full circle when you with me, I promise. People think they know the half when they ain't seen the circumference. I'm vegan, I ain't come to meet and ain't come to conference. I came to be myself and be accepted regardless. The world is hell, but some of us is golly, we golly, yeah, yeah. I don't walk around with crowns and things, no halos, no angel wings, but I hope you see the God in me. We just hope you see the God in me. Cause I don't walk around with crowns and things, no halos, no angel wings. Hope you see the God in me. We just hope you see the God in me. Oh, me, oh, me. Sometimes it ain't easy being me. Feel like this life is scheme. No real competition, but no real team. And I'm thankful for the folks who always help Diana, but Key and me. Man, I need someone who feel me, trust and believe me, fight for and kill things, hope to never waste time, hope to never save trees, writing down the right lines, so God'll bless my timeline. I control my destiny, chose music over felonies. I always been soft-spoken, like that new girl in class. I was there for 3 years, yeah, high school was bad, but everybody learned their lesson, whether in life or class. I was blessed to have it both, so all these people sing my quotes. When the tides are high, when the love is low, when the rain comes and when it begins to go. I hope you remember this, if it ain't nothing else I know. We make who we are, just add clay to the stone. I don't walk around with crowns and things, no halos, no angel wings, but I hope you see the God in me. We just hope you see the God in me. Cause I don't walk around with crowns and things, no halos, no angel wings. Hope you see the God in me. We just hope you see the God in me. Oh, me, oh, me. Zone, by the phone, waiting on you to make it real. I need you here, I'm ready, dear. This ain't just another fling. I dig this vibe, the feeling's right. You could be my everything, but we can flow and take it slow. Listen to these words I sing. I know you low-key, but I'm the same way, so that's just fine with me. I get on my knees, and I'm showing out, it's just for you to see. Bring me ecstasy, I crave you all the time, I love your company. Satisfaction guaranteed, I want you, babe, in every way. So we should just ignite it, we don't gotta fight it. Don't nobody gotta know. I just wanna ride it, feel you deep inside it. We can keep it on the low. We should just ignite it, we don't gotta fight it. Don't nobody gotta know. I just wanna ride it, feel you deep inside it. We can keep it on the low. Oh baby, I feel your body all on mine. Just wanna touch you all the time. So I'll make that move to make it mine. I get so excited, I be so delighted anytime I'm with you. Public ain't invited, we can keep it private. Baby, come through, cause you got me leaking. You can slide in, you know exactly how I like it. Anything you want now, try it. Our connection can't deny it, so don't fight. Cause we should just ignite it. We don't gotta fight it. Don't nobody gotta know. I just wanna ride it, feel you deep inside it. We can keep it on the low. We should just ignite it. We don't gotta fight it. Don't nobody gotta know. I just wanna ride it, feel you deep inside it. We can keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. If you really want, it's your private show. I won't tell you no. Never let this go. Feel you, stroke you slow. You can't do no wrong. Love me all night long, all night. We can keep it on the, it's all mine. We can keep it on the low.
Rap legends, yee. Rap legend.
I enjoy real rap, not just a boom bap. Spitting words of temperatures that make you need an ice pack. B.I.G., 3K, Jay-Z, and Tupac. Legends in my eyes, I just wanna bring the real back. Keep CDs in my car so I can feel that feeling that I felt from stereos, no 8 tracks. Kept my disc clean, hated when I got a scratch. Remember Cassidy came out with that raid rap? That was later, but homie did have the flavor. Like Flavor Flav and Public Enemy was always hated. And WA, fuck the police, had people elated. And Sade Adu wasn't a rapper, but she was singing. Zero used a sample about the AKC was spraying. Chingy came and went, but won't forget the Holiday Inn. Quan, Tipsy, Hood Hop was my favorite. Last two wasn't legends, but the impact can't forget it. Had the teen clubs popping just like Missy Elliott. Had it saying, Master P, bout it shit. Weezy Animal, that 504, chopper styling shit. Eminem had me clean the closet when on punishment. Erica Badu, Lauryn Hill gave me chills. R.I.P. Pimp from the land of the trill. Rap legend, yeah. This track right here is for all the rap legends that the young man done grew up on, really made an impact, impacting the culture, impacting my life. Just gotta pay a little homage, you feel me? Don't forget KRS, Wu-Tang, protect your neck. Many men want me dead, word up to 50 Cent. I would go to battle if you talking down on Kanye West. Now my niggas frazzle, so I'm gonna have to take a left. That is from my belly, somebody call us and DMX. Fast forward, J. Cole, Ross, Lamar, Kendrick. Pusha T, 2 Chainz, they got my attention. Joey Bad got the swag, Nip was the best pick. On a path, do the math for his gross projection. Sickening, hope that y'all been listening. No distinct order, but distinction in my written. They're a part of me, so I know that I'ma fit in. Maybe fit out, my outfit is hand-picked it. I may not sound exactly how I am depicted. I am the realest one, nothing about me scripted.
Oftentimes my skies are gray. Too much food stays on my plate. Mama used to say I need to gain more weight, but that's a lot to ask me for. Spend my days pushing pain away. I try to help others have a better day. I try not to worry about my own pain, but that's okay, cause there's room for more. Cause there's room for more. Yeah, there's room for more. There's room for more. Well, I ain't asking for a lot right now. Just a Marvin Gaye and a Grimm allow. My lows overwhelm me anytime I'm down, but I'm okay. Helping other people makes me think I'm fine. Giving out advice gives a peace of mind. But they turn and ask me if I'm in line, yet I have no say. Coaches don't play anyways. Yeah, I'm 2 weeks late making payments on this rent shit. One more week and they said I'll be evicted. On top of that, my girl's commitment's getting inconsistent. My rent buys another bottle, swear I'm not addicted. Well, I'm living life for something, I guess that's what I'ma call it. I pissed in the center of my future, Ben Wallace. My depression's getting deeper when I'm shallow in my wallet. Yeah, my life's a game of pool, except I always miss the ball. 10 times my skies are gray. Too much food stays on my plate. Mama used to say I need to gain more weight, but that's a lot to ask me for. Spend my days pushing pain away. I try to help others have a better day. I try not to worry about my own pain, but that's okay, cause there's room for more.
Niggas ain't worried about me, but watching me like an eagle. The conclusion, love was a bad illusion that turned me easier. Fusion dancing with my spirit made me stronger for longer. Always doing favors for people and now my mama. I wish niggas ain't called me, I'm sick and tired. Like Mason Red Bull with NyQuil, I'm sick and tired. I'm in weather, sick and tired from the weather. Sleep at the car, I've been tired. Blowing out my tires, I just need some time. I need to take an edible, pencil in for wrestling, relax. It's taking me back to the feeling when my lady taking me back. When you read between the lines for yourself, you just need some time to fucking heal.
Oftentimes my skies are gray. Too much food stays on my plate. Mama used to say I need to gain more weight, but that's a lot to ask me for. Spend my days pushing pain away. I try to help others have a better day. I try not to worry about my own pain, but that's okay, cause there's room for more. Cause there's room for more. Yeah, there's room for more. There's room for more.
Sometimes you can hear them coming. I didn't understand the music that was coming out of it, but it had a lot of vibration going to it.
Yeah. 9 out of 10, girl, you know I'm gon' win. Cashing bets on me, so you know I'm gon' spend. Told her if she come again, then she better bring her friend. If I want it, then I get it. No faking, no pretend. When you know you got the power, then you looking like my Ken. She looked inside my eyes and it made her shot. They looked inside my pocket and it made them sigh. Like a god was a man when I looked inside the sky. Rastafari in Atlanta, bitch, we get so high. You niggas might try, but you know that don't fly. Intensify the lights when I seek to be blind. And that's just the quartz coming from my fucking spine. And this is not like quartz, living blood, sweat and lies. Tell me why I need a court when the jury loves my vibes. And I couldn't choose no political ties. I see so dry in the words past the power of spies. No one else to extort after trying to copy minds. Motherfuckers want support but never make it first in line. Quit acting so tough when you know you wasting time. Click clock goes to locks when you know the key is mine.
The key is mine. Thank you, Lord. Let me put my foot in this hole.
Activating pioneers, my life is like the Chronicles of Garvey, mix of Marvin Soul. Boy, this third eye powerful. Motown to the A. I got family every way. Don't talk much, but touch me, boy, they might slay. Now I'm not talking hair dragons, talking dragon, kicking asses down street in the summer heat to collect the beat. But I'm not from the south side or from the east. But these 808s they beat and break more hearts than the love below. Dark fantasies could be wonderful, I fancy. You should try it. Hop in portals, think I'm flying, death defying. Fuck your diamonds when they dripping blood from the trees. Upon the leaves, let the nasty stench in the breeze. Turning wounds into wisdom, this system creates victim. Capitalism, religion, racism, all man-made, and man make the money, but money control the man. So what's real and what's fake? Please don't ask Uncle Sam. More than a Dr. Seuss fable, the type of cracker to take the ham, TV, and table, cut off the power and cable, and fuck your water, and fuck your father, and food stamps? No, if he is home. Oh, don't worry kids, I'm the new man of your home. It's not the Georgia Dome, you are just a clone now, watched by a drone, prone to fall to drugs. Ooh, baby girl, that man just need a hug. I don't know, oh. You don't know, oh. We don't know, oh. It's okay, they gon' know at the end of this motherfucking. Remember days waking up depressed. Nowadays gotta smile cause life is blessed. And I don't know how much time a king got left. Just keep going to my very last breath. If I had $1 for every time I was a nigga to my father, or anytime I chose liquor over a little water, cleaning out the wounds, so tired of the slaughter. Feel like I took 3 steps forward but fell back farther. Put my phone down to the world, cause I don't wanna be around. But we still arguing over flat earth around. One more ring might just break the damn thing. Fuck this matrix, disconnecting. Disconnecting, I'm disconnecting. 1, 2, 3, and I'm out. 4, 5, 6, motherfucker, close your mouth. Stuck in I don't mind crime, trying to make a dime. Time to just put my pride away, cause that way not divine. Lying, cheating, stealing, viva la raza, mi casa, su casa. Grab the imposter by they noodle, like a collar Lacosta. Not really for the drama, enough trauma from my mama. So many years, too many commas, but that's another story. Love you mama, promise give you all the glory. The Brahma using allegory, multi-choice categories. Sultry voice of auditory, took a bit of morning glory, breaking out of purgatory. Opposite of Efojie, the CIA don't support me, so I'ma just go on till these fucks report me. Ooh, he's so derogatory, just know my mind be floating on this blank canvas called earth where my toes be soaking. Grounded vocabulary massive like an active mastiff. Hidden backflips off a cactus, survival taxes need some peyote. That boy wildin' out, coyote out the cannon. New episode, baby, but this shit ain't canon. Wanna be your only fans, you not trying to have it, but I won't make havoc, cause this life is lavish. Round table energy to defeat the enemy. Oops, I mean the enemy. That's the Gemini shit. Quick witted, simply a different entity. It's the Black Tomb Raider, bipolar lifesaver, the great American baker, smoking exotic flavors, no cookies. Can you handle the beef? Like it's stuck in your teeth, but too raw like Jim Ross yelling, by God, super kick to the jaw. It's a party, you all get one. No offer oxygen, cause it's young buck going Omega. Rewriting the Genesis, play my own games like a Sega. Hack the mind of subconscious, no more beta. Later, later. If I had $1 for every time I was a nigga to my father, or anytime I chose liquor over a little water, cleaning out the wounds, so tired of the slaughter. One more ring just might break the damn thing. Fuck this matrix, disconnecting. And I'm out.
I don't want to cause any more damage what I have already done. And that's the main reason why I've always remained quiet.
Lucid dreaming in a bed of needles, dreaming hanging petals from the tree of life. Stab him with the knife and watch him come back to life and beg to die while I laugh and watch you plead about how I was mistaken. I need help and please save me, and Jesus would have forgave me. I'm not him though, I'm barefoot and I don't give second chances. Put you in the fire, watch you devils dance in a new dress. You better hope you blessed by the time you pass, cause I'm getting bored and ready to waste your ass like the compost you are. Now keep your composure and drink this bleach while I teach you a lesson that you won't forget. This your last blessing, motherfucker, no regrets. Pale demons come to steal the culture. Grab the noose and hang the vultures by the necks. No more begging for checks. Pale demons come to steal the culture. Grab the noose and hang the vultures by the neck. No more begging for checks. Dreaming of hanging crackers like an ornament in a Cadillac. So fuck it, drop acid in plastic lake. Turn your ass in a gator bait. Hook, line, and sinker. I don't wanna link, bro. Quicker than your average bet. Smarter than you humans. Not pissed on Cupid blankets. Believing me mistaken. Thinking love was easy. Faking smiles create a mile of happiness. Ha! Fuck all that sappy shit. All the real niggas, please show off your nappiness. Fuck politicians, trust your intuition. You can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. Pale demons come to steal the culture. Grab the noose and hang the vultures by the neck. No more begging for checks. Demons come to steal the culture. Grab the noose and hang the vultures by the necks. No more begging for checks. No more fucks given. Cigarette bud in my bathtub filled with blood stains. Dancing in this acid rain. Yeah, here comes the pain. It's a sunny day and you missed your pavement.
The Fulton County Courthouse killer is opening up to us, Channel 2 Action News, 11 years after that deadly rampage.
Brian Nichols says he has stayed quiet because he didn't want to cause more damage than he already has. It was March 2005 when Nichols escaped from the Fulton County Courthouse. That touched off chaos in the streets and a massive manhunt. Nichols killed 4 people, including a judge. He's now breaking his silence in an...
All right, we're live on New Atlanta Radio with
Bearfoot. What's good, bro?
How have you been? How's life?
I'm living, bro.
Right.
Life gives and it takes, gives you the round and round.
Right.
Up and down, you know? It does its thing.
Right.
Though,
I'm straight. I'm straight. I just gotta make a couple announcements real quick. I got you. So Atlanta's Own is hosting an event on March 28th. The artists will be that's performer Jay Newton, Raymond, Jelani Imani, Syrup, Zaya, Ben Reilly, Cam the Artisan, Clue, Camo, and David the Tragic. 13 Night Lights will happen June 13th. I think that's a Sunday or Saturday. And oh yeah, Heirloom Entertainment also has an open mic, which they do every month, basically. So yeah. So again, so we're here with Bearfoot again, as usual. Like I'm not as usual. This is the first time I'm here, but we could. But yeah. Sorry, I had to fix something real quick. Got you.
Also, shout out Devin Malik, bro. He got an event coming up called the Smokeout. That shit's gonna be this Saturday, May 28th. He's gonna be at the Low Low.
TR3, Coley, Mondo, Yoni Soul. Shit, himself, goddamn Devin Malik, JP, Jamie Cornelia. It's gonna have a whole lot of goddamn great artists from Atlanta, bro. Yeah, no, like, and then the Low Loft is a very like historic Atlanta spot.
Yeah.
Like, if you come into Atlanta and you like about the hip hop or just music scene period, you gotta go there.
Right.
It's
you
like,
performing there?
I may do some shit with Mondo. I ain't gonna flex.
Cool.
I may do some shit with Mondo.
Are you gonna perform that song off his album?
We've been trying to, bruh, but producers don't be wanting to send performance tracks, and it's like, bruh, just send the shit so I can perform, but
right.
People don't send the shit, so it's all good.
Damn. Did you get the instrumental, like honestly?
See, and he wants Mondo's particular. That's the only problem. Mondo's a very particular artist.
Right.
Like for me, nigga, I'm just give me the instrumental. I run that bitch.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Mondo's like, nah, because I want the ins and outs. I want the hook to play. I want a certain thing like this. I got a stage performance like this. I don't practice it this way.
he's very strategic and meticulous with his shit. So it's like, nah. And then if it's late notice, he's very just like, nah.
Right, yeah.
Unless he's just...
It makes sense, though. You want to get the perfection.
Yeah, nah. But I also try to tell him as an artist, bro, like, you can't be perfect as an artist. Like, even I had to understand that shit starting off because I was very like, nah, I ain't dropping the shit.
Right.
It's not ready. I don't have the money for the marketing. I don't have the right production. I don't have the right producers. I ain't by the beat. I only have half the leads. I'm like, nigga. One day I just said, fuck it, just drop the shit.
Right.
Drop it. Mommy say, hey, nigga, just drop it. Shut up. Shut up, bro. You complaining too much.
Gotcha.
I ain't asked for a girlfriend. I asked for a homie. So nigga, make a choice, nigga. Either express yourself or hold on to your art and be sorry about it. And that's why I truly came to, like, you can't regret dropping what you drop. Like, you got to fully believe in that shit, whether it's fully created and curated like you wanted to, or even like how Rick James, like, I take this from all the time. He says, you're supposed to always take your mistakes, even in your cuts. Like, when you're in the studio, you may do that, and leave that in. Because you never know how that shit may sound over a record over time. It may be the fucking sound that everybody loves.
Right.
Like, Westside Gunn has one of the most beautiful fucking ad-libs of all time.
Right.
And it's random, but it's beautiful. And it matches the... exactly. Like, it's so random. Do. I'm like, okay, nigga. I feel the violence you're putting out. I feel the wrestling aspect you want to put in this shit. Right. So it's dope as fuck. And just to be able to curate that in the way that you can, especially being a human and understanding humans ain't perfect.
Right.
Your producer ain't gonna be perfect. Your mix and master ain't gonna be perfect. Your damn computers and MIDI, all that your equipment ain't gotta be perfect, bro. So it's like you just got to do what you got to do it.
Got you.
And maybe even be on the goddamn phone if you have. And I hate to get that drastic, but shit, if it has to be
like Madlib did, like he made like, a whole album.
Bro, I still praise him for that. 'Cause niggas don't understand how hard that is.
Yeah.
I tried this shit. I almost cried. It's stress inducing, man. That was,
for some reason, my mind in the back of my mind, I don't believe it, but like I don't believe it. But
this nigga capping. This nigga capping. He capping for the game.
I think, but like I'm gonna let it slide.
I mean,
nothing I can do about it.
Another guy, Steve Lacy, did the same thing. He made a whole beat for Kendrick.
For real?
Yeah, it was on them Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of the beats for Damn. So I was like, shit. It's Steve Lacy. He from Atlanta, so that was even made it bigger for him. Like, okay, Steve Lacy from here. If he can do it on, I think he did it on either BandLab or Garage Band. It was one of those two.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn. That's some. I tried doing that shit. Like, these sounds they got is fucking plain as shit. I hate these shits. How the fuck y'all niggas do that? But consistency. Practice.
Some
niggas.
Fucking skill right there.
Nigga, tediousness.
For real, though. So, about you, though. So you had, like, 2 albums that came out last year, 2021, like A.M.P. and Eastside Blues. So, like, how did you come up with A.M.P. though? Because it's like it kind of reflects your personality. It's really mellow, and you're like
A.M.P. came about. So first off, my dad is a military veteran, and my uncle is also a military veteran, and his I believe his brother and his granddad. No, his dad is a military veteran. Yeah. So
that explains the cover though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and A.M.P. has multiple meanings. Like I came up with so many meanings for marketing. It just started getting random as shit.
Yeah.
But the main 2 meanings is American-made psycho, American-made psychic.
Gotcha.
So the whole concept behind this is that what's the difference to the mental since mental health is so new, what is the difference between a psycho and a psychic?
Gotcha.
Because we all want to say that being depressed and being anxiety is a mental disorder, but it can also be, they say depression is you looking, I think it was, depression is you looking too far in the past.
Right.
And anxiety is looking too far in the future.
Right.
So just thinking of that deeper meaning is just kind of like, bro, yeah, it's a thought process, but it's also like, hey, what if your spiritual body is still stuck in that past because you haven't let something go?
Right.
Or you haven't fully healed and worked on that trauma.
Right.
And that's mainly what it's about, is as me growing up on the east side of Atlanta and trying to heal my traumas, heal other people's traumas.
Right.
And also learning, like, how you can get lost in this wormhole of trying to heal, that you try to do so much good that you don't do good.
Right.
And not only that, just how the government and the system reflects that, of how it I hate to say that the system is inherently evil. I don't think that. I just think that they make a lot of dumbass moves because.
But on purpose, though. It's not like.
Oh yeah, like 50% is on purpose. 50% is just like, oh fuck, I pressed this button on accident. Now we have to make a plan for this. Like this COVID shit. I don't think they meant to let this shit get to this fucking point.
Right.
Like I think they were trying to handle it. Like I want to say in like early 2021 they tried to handle it and they were like, oh shit, this shit's not slowing down.
Right.
And even now, like with all the vaccines, they're starting to multiply and create disease. So it's like, I understand. Nigga, it's a very weird system that we live in, especially with the fact that we're letting people govern over us. It's just simple. Nigga, no human has the idea of how to save humanity.
Right.
Like, and that's the main like purpose and meaning of that. Is like, we're all. If we're living in America and we're born in America, we all have some sort of mental disorder because the amount of trauma we have to go through dealing with having no free health care, having the police not wanting to come around to help us, and they don't help. They're really just antagonizing. The ambulances don't come on time. Fire truck, like nobody, especially when you're in the neighborhoods where they don't deem safe, they will take their longest time.
Right.
Their longest time. Even in the domestic abuse, it's sad. Like I had an instance, my sister, she was trying to call the police, and they called them 3 times within 3 hours. No call. They were not trying to come.
Right.
They said nigga pulled a gun, all that shit. Like they're trying to find people.
Right.
3 hours later, still nothing. So it's like, yeah, bro. It's when you start to just settle down, just accept what it is. You start to move on and just understand it is what it is. You can change what you can, and you gotta just change what you can.
Right.
So that's why I'm just very community based, and with this whole project, bro, it was a very hard one to make. It was mentally and emotionally, it was hard, especially like a song like New Growth and Awakening. Those two songs, just how they were the intro and outro. It was very hard to make that because I had to go deep into the past and think about shit that I had to go through as a child.
Right.
And just doing that, I started recovering like, damn, this shit did happen to me at this age of middle school. And nigga, that's not normal for it to happen as a kid.
Right.
Like, not even just as a black kid, but just us as a human race. Like, we go through shit at a certain ages that, nigga, we should not go through.
Right.
Like, we should not have seen this. Or we should not have been in this situation where our parents put us in this situation, but life happens and it shapes you and molds you. So you just have to shape and mold along with it. Just like Bruce Lee said, be water. Or you're going to be stuck in this motherfucker mad, sad, depressed, anxiety. And that's what it's all about, just accepting.
Gotcha.
Accepting what you can, bro.
So you use like music, or you like music as a form of therapy in a way?
Very much so. That's the funniest part about it. Excuse me. I started off as poetry, and it turned into this. And it mainly was that because I just needed an outlet to fully express myself. Because my auntie was always big on like, hey, as a man, especially as a black man, they're going to tell you, hide your emotions, don't cry, don't be sad, don't be mad, don't show your hurt. Nigga, be strong. And I'm like, ooh. She's like, nah, don't do that. Don't listen to none of that shit. If you got to cry, cry. If you want to laugh. If you want to, whatever emotion you feel that motherfucker, then go. Don't. And that was like the main thing about it, because like, bro, I was never able to truly express how I felt about not only the system around my parents and around my family, but just with even the friends I had around at the time. Like, I couldn't express this shit fully because like, nigga, you're crazy. You're this shit. But it's like, I'm not crazy. It's just that shit happens. And time recycles the same history over and over. If you fail to pay attention to it, it will repeat itself. And it's going to repeat itself ugly as fuck every time. So it's just like, bro, I'd rather be prepared and honest. And that's what I got into now with A.M.P. That's why it's so, even though it's so mellow, it's very brutally honest. Because like, nigga, life has whooped my ass to the point where I don't have the energy to shout at you niggas on a soapbox anymore. Because that's what it used to be. Like, me and the homies used to make videos on Instagram or be on Little 5 Points or on the West End, just like, hey, nigga, this is what happened in the community. This is what happened in the spiritual body of the black community. We need to kind of talk to this and put it together. But it's like, just as the human body as a whole, like, everybody's going to move when they're ready. Everybody changes when they're ready. And you have to accept that. Or you're going to be hurt so many times because you're expecting so much out of people. And people, it's not to say that people can't do things. People can do amazing things, especially when they come together.
Right.
But it takes time for that. That takes a lot of healing. That takes a lot of therapy. It's like Kendrick said in this song, like, bro, seeing Kanye and Drake come together pissed him off. It was like, nigga, I guess I'm not that mature to be okay with this. But as an adult and as a human, as two dads in a black community, especially as a successful, thriving black community like hip-hop, you kind of have to. Especially with the message they were trying to put out of getting Larry Hoover and all these actual activists, these OGs out of prison.
Right.
It's kind of needed. So it's like, bro, if it's shit like that, you got to nip it in the bud.
No.
So it's it's definitely therapy for me to understand and just accept the world and how it is, and just that it will change over time, but it will also change as long as I change.
Right.
So as long as my perspective changes, everything else around me will change over time. And if not, then I'll just disappear like I always say in my songs. I'm just going to disappear in the woods of the islands, and y'all will not hear from me again, but it'll be peaceful.
Right.
On my Tupac shit.
So you mentioned that you started off with poetry, and initially you didn't want to become a rapper. So like, tell that story of what made you want to become a rapper.
So first off, when I graduated high school, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. Yeah. I played baseball. I thought baseball was my ticket. No, I had shit grades. I was short. Yeah. I played first base. I was fat at the time. I don't even say fat. I was just heavy set. Yeah. I was like 250, 260 standing at 5'9". So it's like, nigga, you got to be realistic. You got a 2.0 because you didn't give a fuck about doing homework.
Right.
You passed the test. You got great SAT and ACT scores. You just didn't give a fuck.
Right.
So it's like, you're right. So me and my dad talked about it. Went to University of Atlanta, sat down and just like, okay, nigga, you could go here. What you want to go here for? Right. My ass wanted to go to video game development, and I'm pissed off to this day I didn't, because the way that shit's thriving now, right, and how graphics is the main thing, it's pissed me off.
It was popping back then too.
But
it was only like 7 years
but
ago,
it wasn't popping in Atlanta, and that was the main thing.
True.
Film was.
Yeah.
So he said, okay, nah, you need to do film. Film is what's thriving, popping, do that. Started in film, met this guy that was in audio engineering, and we was having a little smoke session. You know how college is. Niggas be meeting up at the class from different diversities. Yeah. It's the weirdest thing. It was one guy, like, I can't remember any of their names. That's the fucked up part, but I fucks with one of them very heavy. It was one white dude that put me on the Mac Miller. Like, he reintroduced me to Mac Miller in his psychedelic phase, and I really appreciate him.
Right.
But we were smoking together, and they were recording in his bedroom, old SoundCloud type shit. And I was just like, okay, bro, I fuck with it. I get what you're trying to do, but this is not you.
Right.
Like, and that's always been me for the jump. Like, any of my homies I've been around, I'll tell them, like, bro, this is not you.
Right.
You don't have ops. You don't have haters. You're a very lovely person. You're a sweetheart, actually. You're not that guy.
Yeah.
So stop it. You're not rich yet. You're going to be. I feel like, I understand you got to manifest it. But you're not rich. You don't have a Maybach. And he got so offended. And he was like, bro, nah, bro, I ain't ask you for your opinion, bro. You're not a rapper, bro. You don't understand. You're like, I'm like, you know what, bro? You're right. I'm not. So after that day, me and that nigga beefed over $5. Yeah, that nigga $5, never friends again. Exactly. No, that's how I felt. Nigga, I was with my homie, bro. We were literally in class. I was like, hey, bro, drive me around, hand this nigga $5. Yeah. Drove around, throw the $5. I was like, hey, bro, don't talk to me again. Brought nigga number, brought nigga Instagram. I was like, hey, bro, don't talk to me. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Weirdo shit. But that's the journey of this shit. And my homies, the main people that got me interested in doing this shit, my homie Mondo, Patience, and Bravo. Them niggas are just like, hey, bro, your ass is sitting around in this car freestyling and smoking all the time with us. What the fuck are you doing with your life? You have a camera. You don't want to film us, obviously. So are you going to do something?
Right.
And they was like, yeah, nigga, just hop on this shit. And Mondo brought me to the studio one day. It was for Candler Road Cadillacs, actually.
Hey,
yeah, that was the first action. That was the first track. That was the first track that got niggas to see that, oh, this nigga can actually formulate words and put them together. Oh, I'm like, nigga, it's not hard. I've been telling y'all niggas I did poetry since elementary school. Like, shit's simple, but niggas don't ever believe you until you actually put it on wax. So you have to do that. So yeah, bro, it all started with a nigga getting offended over honesty and good critique. Right. But I get it, bro. Everybody has their thing. Everybody has their pride. Everybody has their gimmick they want to create in music.
Right.
And that's what I want people to understand is that everybody has a gimmick. Not everybody living this shit.
Right.
A lot of these niggas not rich. They just got the rental. And ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Right.
Like, that's what I wish niggas would do. Like, spit the game. Spit the fucking, tell niggas how you got a rental.
Right.
Like, nigga, I wish somebody would have told me how to get a rental car at a young age, nigga. I would have been got that shit and went on trips, but, nigga had to goddamn.
Wait till you're 25.
No. Drastic things.
Oh,
yeah. Hitchhike.
Oh,
yeah. Hitchhike. Ride with random niggas on trips. Sleep in the car. Sleep in hotels on the floor. You know, shit like that.
Wow, you're like really adventurous.
Oh, yeah. At a young age, I was just like, fuck it, bro. I'm young. I seen these white people do it in the movies. It look cool. Fuck it. Might as well have a great young life while I'm here.
Right.
Like, I'm not 25 now.
Yeah.
Like, nigga. That's the weird part about our generation. We act like we get very old quickly.
No,
But yeah, man, that's the start of all of that shit.
So when you go to all your music, you always have to pull from traumatic experiences, or do you use like other like influences in it too? I use a lot of I do use a lot of traumatic experiences because I want black men to be more vulnerable and understanding of their emotions and understand that it's okay to feel and talk it out. But also, like a lot of times I get on my shit where I was like, nigga, y'all niggas can't rap. Like, I want to show y'all niggas how to rap again. Like, nigga, you ain't fuck. Like, I fuck around and find a loop and like, nigga, fuck a flow. Right. I go on my Earl Sweatshirt shit and just start getting bars and a message in that bitch. Right. Or I might get some trap shit and I say, okay, fuck it, we have a flow. Shit, what's the mood? What are we talking about? Right. What are we doing in the song? Like, with Mondo as, he would give you a fucking description of some wild shit. Of a wild scenario of how he wants his song to describe something. It's just like, okay. Yeah. So a lot of times, bro, it's just moving with the motions, bro, and just enjoying everything that come with it. Like I literally don't try to be too serious about shit unless it's written. Like now in the stage where I'm at, I don't try to do too many writtens because the writtens I try to say for like serious shit. Most of the time, bro, I just try to freestyle because freestyle is just more fun and it's. I don't want anything to feel like work. Right. Like that's the point of me doing music is to get away from work. That's why I did film to not feel like work. Right. I hate work. I hated a 9 to 5. I couldn't do that shit. Right. Only 9 to 5 I liked was working with kids at Gresham Park doing that shit and also just mentoring and tutoring. So, bruh, other than that, bruh, if it ain't working with kids in the community, I really don't want to work. I could give a fuck about really because of the money. Like. Right. Yeah, financial wise, bills wise, cool. Other than that, that's cool. Yeah, I feel that. So like, you have really mellow style, right? And you mentioned Earl Sweatshirt. So I was gonna say, you get a lot of your influence, like your style from Earl or from Mike.
Most definitely, like this new underground scene is very influential. Like Earl was a definite influence. Like. Yeah. He was an influence just from back in high school. Between him, Chance, and Mac Miller, like probably my biggest modern hip hop influences, just because they actually. Mac Miller was evolutionary, spoke about emotions heavily, and showed the dimensions of emotions and feelings and the growth as an artist. He showed the true growth as an artist. Right. Chance the Rapper, I fucked with how he brought the gospel aspect and the acid and psychedelic aspect. He brought it all together to create what he made. Right. And Earl's just another anomaly, bro. Like, no lie, if I can get Earl on a song with it, that would be like one of the biggest birthday gifts /blessings ever. Because the man is he's a master poet. Right. Like, we were listening to one of his old tracks today. I can't remember what it was. But it was just like, bro, the way he flows, where he's starting off slow, then picking it up at the end to show what emotion he's in, or the anxiety feelings, like, bro. Niggas ain't getting down to that level of meticulous expression. Right. And it's like, that has to be noticed and given flowers for. Right. Niggas be disrespected like, oh, no, I can't turn on Earl with the hoes. Hey, fuck that, nigga. The hoes gonna hear some Earl. Nigga, that nigga A$AP Rocky said it. She like Earl too. Like, yes, nigga, she like Earl too. And she is white. She like Earl, bro, wife her. Or be careful, because she might be for the streets, my boy. She might be for the underground streets, and these underground streets is as dirty as the mainstream streets.
Yeah, you mentioned like Earl's like meticulous like lyrics, and then one of my favorite songs by him. It wasn't like any of his albums, but it was like on a Stone's Throw like compilation album. It was featuring. He talked about death a lot, and then I was in college and listened to it. Like, damn, this shit is like deep, but like I don't know. I forget what the name of the title is called, but I know when I look it up.
I feel like I know you're talking. I think you're talking about
It's like Semi-Sam.
It's about Semi. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nah, that's one of the biggest reasons why I fuck with Earl is because like I'm the same way when it comes to death. Like a lot of my songs is about death and grief and dealing with letting go or letting go of your past self or letting go of a reality that you knew of.
Right.
Because I hate how death is looked at so ugly.
Yeah.
Like I wish death would be looked at as beautiful as life is because it's literally the duality. It's the same. It's one and the same.
Right.
Like the reason why we're so grateful for life is because we have death. Not only that, but death is not a bad thing. Death is usually meaning the transition of somebody of either ascension or dissension. So whatever that means for their spirit body, it's like, bruh,
right.
You gotta accept it and just move on. But
Right.
I get it. As humans, we have an attachment to everything.
Right.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it around. I need it. Please.
People fear the unknown.
And that too, like that was a big reason why I came fascinated with death. I faced death a lot of times, so it's like I got to a point where I was like, okay, I was facing with death a lot of times because I was afraid of death. I was afraid of death to the point where I was scared to go to sleep at times because, like, bro, I was scared if I
cousin of death. Sleep is a cousin.
Bruh,
of death.
that and just that Nas bar repeat on my head like for so many years for a while because that's how I felt. Not only that, it's just like, bro, when you go to sleep, it's like you don't ever know if you're gonna wake up.
Right.
And it's just like, yeah, it's a fucked up feeling to think about, especially going to bed. Like I was chilling with my sister, just smoking a spliff one day. I was just like, in my head, I'm just like, damn, it's a chance that I just go to sleep right now. I don't wake up.
Right.
And it's like, I got sad at that moment. I was like, bro, if I go though, that means I did something correct.
Right.
Or incorrect. And that's what life is about. Shit, it's trial and error, bro.
Right.
It's fucked up how much life represents science, where it's trial and error. It's all experimentation. It's all the scientific theory. But yeah, you gotta goddamn go through the motherfucker to learn.
Right.
But yeah, that's why I fuck with Earl. He breaks down life and death and just feelings, and he breaks it down so beautifully in such a monotone way. But it's like, bro, you feel every word he's saying. Whether he's going fast paced, slow paced, whether he's in the flow, whether he's not in the flow. It's like, bruh, it's a lot of times guttural because it's like, good God, how can a nigga be so at peace with what the fuck he's living with?
Right.
But it's like, you have to be. You ain't got no choice. It's your life.
There's that phase he was going through depression for the longest, like when he was like in his last year of Odd Future or something.
Yeah. It's a funny situation to see.
Yeah.
It's especially with him coming back. He was like, bro, why are y'all saying fuck my mom? I was just dying laughing because, like, I understand like, bro, my mom was helping me.
Yeah.
She sent me to therapy.
Right.
Calm down. She wasn't against me rapping. She wants me to rap. Just, I needed to heal. I was on some wild shit. As all teenagers, especially in California. But California's just... Like, I used to, like, the way I dress very Californian Beach Boy type. But it's like, bro, I don't want to go to California.
Right.
California just was between the gangs and the spiritual shit. It's like, ooh, y'all niggas got a lot going on. And Atlanta already got a lot going on. I'd rather just chill where I know instead of going to LA where I might have a wrong color on.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I get fucked up.
You
It's
gotta
like,
think about that.
like that's not a thought I want to have. I'm a very vibrant person. I like colors.
Right.
I don't like to have to think like, damn, I'm going down Broadway. Or I'm going down Boulevard. Can I wear this?
I'm going to Edgewood.
Shit. Fuck, I can't wear red. What about blue is also a gang. Fuck. Okay.
Can't wear yellow. Potentially.
Fuck. Black is a fuck. Fuck it. We're wearing white tee. Fuck it. Fuck it. White tee Kendrick. Let's get it.
So it is like you we talked before. You were like very knowledgeable like hip hop. So where did your love of hip hop come from?
Oh man, the first song I heard I'll always start the first song. The first song I heard was "Through the Wire" by Kanye West. Yeah. And I remember it was with my dad. I was driving through this Atlanta night, and always saying this story kind of gets me like I don't cry, but I always feel it on the inside. I'm crying because good God, it's so beautiful. It's just riding down Atlanta, like past Phillips Arena when they had Turner Fields, and I was an Atlanta kid. I was going to the Hawks games, Braves game, Falcons game. My parents loved all them niggas. So whenever it's a game, nigga, auntie got season tickets, nigga. We trying to go? Let's go. So riding down that highway, seeing the city lights, bro, hearing through the wire, bro, and that shit just had, as a kid, I was just like, bro, this shit is beautiful. Like, I never, it was like, you know how people on TikTok have made that moment of, like, when you come into consciousness?
Yeah.
That was like, it feels like my moment of coming into consciousness, like, hearing Kanye on Through the Wire, just him being so emotionally vulnerable and how he was speaking on what he was going through. Like, this nigga mid-surgery.
Right.
Nigga mid-jaw fucked up after a car crash. And nah, nigga, I gotta spit this shit. I gotta go through this shit. So, yeah, it's very crazy, especially with the Gemini energy. That's why I've always been, like, heavily fucking with Kanye, because it's just like, bruh.
Yeah.
That Through the Wire it did it for me, bro. The sample, the intro, him talking, it was just like one of them 10 out of 10 moments when you hear a song. It's like, bruh, ain't nobody really touching this shit right now. And this nigga was a nigga they not really trying to push as artist, but it's like, nigga, this nigga fine. But yeah, bro, that was my first ever moment with hip hop. And after that, bro, my mom and dad was just, my dad is a heavy DMX fan. DMX is a heavy ass influence. My mom was a very neo soul. She loved neo soul and R&B from between Erykah Badu to Jill Scott to Brandy. She'll play you down the line of different R&B 2000 hits. It's just like India RE. It's like, bruh, she'll smack you in the face with it. I'm just like, bruh, I ride in the car with her to this day. I'm just like, bruh, this is where I got this shit from.
Right.
And then I always got to go back to Grandma, because Grandma was where the soul samples come from. So Grandma had put a nigga on to all the good music. Like, when they were making in a time where black people needed love and healing and meditation. Yeah, man. That shit right there. Ooh, that funk music, that soul, bro. They don't. I hate to be that old head that's like, oh, they don't make that no more. But, bro, they do not make that no more. And it's like, people like the internet, they're doing a really great job of bringing that era back.
Right.
Like, Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars, they did a very well job.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, that era and that feel is, you ain't gonna get much like that. Like, that's all I understand why niggas sample their beats. Like, you have to. It's too beautiful not to.
Hear 5 of the same songs with the same.
Bruh, I'm like, bro, I'm the same way. Like, I hear this shit, I'm like, bro, all right, bro, I'm gonna figure out how to flip this sample in a way that it fits me, but I'm gonna use this bitch. Because this shit is beautiful and I love it.
Right.
Fuck that nigga. I love him. I respect him, but I'm gonna need this beat.
Right. And then you mentioned you being a Gemini, how it influences you. And you weren't the first artist to mention like how your zodiac sign influences your music. I think an artist, Jay Sensei, said he was like an Aries, and he did like Aries shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how does you being a Gemini influence also you and your music, like the vibes that it gives off?
So first off, I don't finish a lot of projects on time.
Right.
Like after my first two, I won't even say first two. Y'all good. I want to say yeah, like none of my projects been on time. I think the first project was on time, and after that, it was just like, get it. I'll upload it and I'll take it down. Like, nah.
Yeah.
And so that Gemini shit, I understand where Kanye comes in and Kenya comes in. Like, nigga, I would love to just put out a project and some music for y'all, but it's like, nigga, it ain't it. I don't have the name yet. Like, the name has to fit. The picture has to fit. I'm trying to do videos now so I can be more consistent. I know I ain't consistent with videos, so I'm like, I gotta be more consistent.
Yeah, because I was looking for more videos.
Bruh, listen.
Like, where's the music videos at?
It's ass because all my friends work, and all my friends are people that also work in the industry. So it's like, bruh, to work with them, I would have to dead ass schedule time. It's like, we're adults now, so that's why I try to handle a lot of shit on my own. Or nigga, I'm at the point where I'm just gonna pay people. Like, here, help me, please.
Yeah,
I need help. But damn, I forgot a question. That's the Gemini shit. There we go. Back to Gemini. That's the Gemini shit. I forget a lot of shit as well, but I love it because, like I said, I forget. I don't remember a lot of things when it comes to working, so I don't overthink and overstay on some shit. So if I fuck up on a bar, I may leave that bitch in because it's like, yeah, it's fucked up now, but I done left the fucked up bar in the song before, and it's like, niggas love that part. Right. And I'm like, nigga, that shit irritates me hearing it. But the people love the weirdest parts. Like, the people, like, the Pray For My Thoughts verse is one of the, like, I've been seeing this, the verse is really blowing up right now. It's also a song that's really blowing up for, like, just the both of us. But mainly for me, it's just like, everybody coming like, bro, that's one of your best verses. I'm like, bro, that's not my best verse. I wrote that on the toilet in the morning. Like, I didn't put that much work on it. I was just like, bro, this y'all haven't heard much shit, then you think this is the best, but I get it. Everybody has a different taste, and especially in this era we're in right now, like trap heavy beats and that type of flow and that type of energy is what's felt right now. So it's needed. But the Gemini is just very creative, but I want to do a lot. I don't never want to stay stagnant. One moment I want to do R&B music. One moment I want to make soul, or I want to get like down the line I want a band. I want a funk band. I also want a rock band. Like I got a lot of shit I want to do. Right. I also want to farm. I also want to have my own production company, have my own land. It's like I have a lot I want to do.
You gonna have like a roots type band?
Like that's what I mean, bro. That's the plan, but it's just everything happens with time. I'll say that. I'm working on not complaining and not exuding negativity. So it's just like, bro, it's working on it. It'll all manifest when it happens. And if it doesn't, bro, it's not meant to be. It's all good. We can always work on production and do the band shit on the keyboards by ourselves. So it's like,
that makes sense.
Yeah, man.
And then like you put out music, but you don't heavily promote it. You're just like, yo, I got a tape out, I got this out, it's on Bandcamp, whatever. So like, how do you gain your fans? It is a secret, and you don't want nobody to know. You don't have to say it. But like, how do you build a fan?
It is no secret at all. Like, I'm not gonna flex to you how fast this shit has happened for me, and just like also how people have resonated and felt the message. It amused me, but it also fucked me up inside. Like, damn, this shit happened much quicker than I expected. Right. Like, I've always been a person that was saying, like, bro, I'm down for the long game. I'm always down for, if it takes me 10 years, then it takes me 10 years. It's all good. Like, I just enjoy rapping with the homies. Like, that's the main reason I want to do. Just get a click together and rap. I wanted some Wu-Tang shit, but shit happens. So it's just like, bro, over time, it's just like, damn, it really was no secret. Like, I just started performing really and just started. I will say that the homie Mondo is a big ass, like, that man is a blessing. For how young he is, but how intelligent and how strategic and just how caring he is, I really have to, like, give appreciation to him, because that he is a big help. Him and Bravo connect me to a lot of just events that were happening in Atlanta, to go out to just open mics, to just talk or just to connect with people. So that was the main thing, because I'm not a very social person. Right. Like, when it comes to being in social cues, I'm ass at. When it comes to talking to people, I'm not the best, because I don't like small talk. I don't like getting to know people. Hey, how you doing? Because you ask me how I'm doing, I'm going to give you a whole rundown of the shit that's going on in my life. Right. I'm not just going to tell you, yeah, shit's great. Nigga, life is not always great, but to see how many people have resonated, and just how many, I will say this, like, how many OGs and veterans of the underground community have, like, just shown love and support. That's been the biggest thing that's kind of helped out the most. It's just like them coming around and saying, hey, I see what you're trying to do, or hey, I see that you're building something. You're not quite there yet, but let me give you a pointer, or let me just shout you out real quick, or let me just put you in front of this mic, in front of these people, and see how you do, see if you can work it out. So, bro, just organically get in the streets, get in the talking to people, bro. Like, that's the main thing. Like, I didn't start off doing music. I was already in the community talking to people, like, at these events, at the drum circles, like, from the smallest events to the biggest events of Juneteenth. Like, I was either, if I wasn't there, like, working, vending, I was there talking to people. So just building that organic connection in the streets. Like, I've always been a person of that, of just going back to the old school ways. Like, yeah, bro, word of mouth is the best way to get to know people and spread your shit. Like, nigga, once people understand you and know you, they'll care more about the art you put out. Like, niggas not gonna give a fuck you just sliding the DMs, hey, I dropped a new track. Nigga, who the fuck are you? Why should I care? And that shit annoys me, because that's how it feels. Like, bro, have a conversation with me. Let me get to know you. Like, let me understand where your art is coming from. Like, I don't want to I don't want to just listen to your shit. Shit's weird. I hate this generation of music. It's so weird. But I get it. Marketing. Like you said, though, I don't do marketing. So I just post, like, that's the weirdest part. I just post some shit on Instagram, and I'll post some shit on Twitter. Like, I do the normal basic baby marketing. But money-wise, I haven't put any money into marketing. So that's why it's always been just like, nigga, this shit's blowing without any money behind it? Cool. well, I'm going to continue this for a little bit until I see that they're going to stop me. And if not, then fuck it. We're going to continue this free train going. So, like I said, take it back to the underground, bro. We're finna take it back to the underground, back to discs, back to vinyls, about to Bandcamp, until they start fucking around with the agent shit, because I see the niggas already slipping up now.
Yes, I think Bandcamp got bought out by
Activision, I think. So it's just like...
Yeah, they only got like a limited
exactly. Enjoy it while it lasts. Get your monies now.
Yeah. That's crazy. And then, like, talk about, you mentioned Mondo a lot, and then talk about how did you guys, like, build a bond like that, and then that turned into, like, 13 Night Lights, and then, like, and then how that also seeped into your other not underground, but, like, other open mics and performances.
So,
like, Artemis Show and other stuff.
Mondo, man, me and him and Patience, man, I gotta keep Patience in the story, because Patience is, like, my best homie since high school, like, since freshman year. But me and Mondo met, this is how you know this nigga's an Aries. This nigga's just such a badass. This nigga was already skipping school and shit. And they were just walking home with his girl. And his girl and Patience were cool at first. He've always been cool because he's herbs, good herbs. So, you know, when you have great things like that, you come across good people. And we met them and we were just like, okay. He's dope. She was telling us that he'd make music and shit. She was like, fuck it. We be freestyling in the car. Why not go and link up with a new nigga and see how you do? Run up to him, and he's just the weirdest, most vibrant. I can't think of the word for it. It's just, this nigga was very extra. He was an Aries at heart, and I love him for it, and I love him to this day for it. But he was just so extra. He got in the car. He's like, yeah, man, so I'm Mondo. I make music, man. And I'm just like, that's dope, bro. Trying to freestyle? He's like, yeah. I hope y'all can keep up. I'm like, nigga, why are you making this a competition? Start freestyling.
I think it's a competition. To an extent.
It is. But the way I do shit, bro, I don't do the shit. I'd be like, bro, that's why I don't really freestyle with niggas. Because everybody wanted to be Wu-Tang and who the best. I'm like, nigga, it's one mic. We can all share one mic. I'm not finna fight a nigga over 15 seconds, bro. I can outspit you niggas if you want to, whether we're freestyling or we sitting down. But with this nigga, he was different, bro. He was just, no matter the beat, no matter the flow, the speed, that nigga would have a flow for it. He was just a guy that you could tell, bro, has been doing this bitch for a minute. Not only did it, but he was doing the old school regimen of working out and getting into the shit. Like, the nigga was telling us stories of how he used to walk with his homies and they used to rap, just freestyling. That's how they used to build endurance. So it's just like, bruh, that little nigga was always impressive. But over time, we just got closer through freestyling and hanging out and just smoking together. Just kicking shit. And just understanding each other. Like, for instance, his birthday is 420, mine is 520. So when she started understanding all these small things, like, damn, bro, you're literally just a younger version of me. And not only that, it's just that, bro, I've always wanted a little brother growing up. So when he came along, it was just like God sent me that shit. I was like, bro, fuck it. I'm going to protect this little nigga with all my might. And I treat that nigga like a little brother. I'm like, hey, bro, don't you doing no stupid shit out here. Niggas fucking up, get your ass out the way. Don't get hit with these niggas. But that's my little brother, bro. There's so much love for that man, bro. In the growth and just how he's taking over the game right now, bro. And just how he's blowing up so quickly. It's amazing to see.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah, bro. It's for his age, but that age group right there is amazing. I won't lie. Like, it's a lot of talented artists in that age range. Like him and Woolman Grundy. They're just fire, man. They're very, very talented young men, bro. Very talented brothers, bro.
And then back to you. Like, how do you have plans for any more music coming out this year, or are you just gonna like?
I have a lot of shit planned. It's just the fact if I can get around to actually being consistent and dropping it, and also life just not lifing me. Because right now I had just got my car back, and I just had got my emissions and tags done. I had to get. This shit was hectic in itself. Then retrograde is here, and that shit's been hectic. So it's as long as I can fully start flowing, and this is on me. I just have to start being more consistent, and that's also consistent with payment, money, things like that. So once I start getting the money straight and start getting the savings and everything in alignment and the budget, it's gonna be a lot of things in order. Because I've just been recording a lot of fucking music.
Right.
Not only that, I've been recording fucking remixes. I have remixes planned. I got a studio at the crib where I'm just be practicing, whether it's practicing stage performing or actually just getting a freestyle in at the crib because I just want to feel like it.
Gotcha.
So it's a lot of shit on the way. It's just more so planning it out and consistency.
Right.
That's all it comes down to at the moment, bro.
Are you ever gonna get a marketing team?
Bro, I hopped in. See, that's the thing that obsessed me about this shit is that I hopped in hip hop thinking it was gonna be like the movies and I already knew about the contracts and the 360 deals and how deep that shit went. So I was like, nigga, I already know I'm not doing that. But to get to how deep the independent business is, this shit ain't no hoe. Like I will not flex, bro. You have to find a manager. And it's not even that, bro. You have to find people that actually want to be dedicated to you.
Right.
And that's kind of the way things are now. It's kind of moving towards that direction. Like Bravo is one of my good homies. He's an artist himself.
Right.
He's also does a lot of he works in a lot of fucking field. He works in the real estate field. He has a degree in marketing. I actually consider him my manager right now because he just has just so much knowledge and connections in Atlanta, but also just because he has that degree in marketing, he knows what he's doing.
Right.
But Mondo is actually a big part of that team. Like Mondo is a big help in just like, hey, you should probably do it this way or you should do it this, and I just take advice around that because I'm not a person that turn down advice.
Right.
Just to circle back from that story from before, like I don't take critique or honesty bad. Like I want people to tell me like, hey, if this shit is ass, tell me this shit ass. Like I'm not a person that want a yes man.
Right.
I'm egotistical enough to tell myself that this shit's fire.
Right.
I could sit and shit on a mic and be like, bro, this shit is fire. And ain't nobody touching this shit.
Right.
Unless somebody tell me this shit is trash.
Yeah.
So it's just like, bro, unless somebody is honest with me, and that's why I appreciate Bravo and Mondo because they're honest with me. They'll sit there and like, hey, bro, this ain't it. You way too monotone. You way too mellow. You way too. What is the flow on this? You're gonna switch flows about 7 times, nigga. What's the point? But it's coming around, bro. In due time. Independent business, bro, it takes time to build, and I'm willing to, like I said, build that over time.
Right.
So as time grows and as popularity grows, I feel like everything will come along.
Right.
But I also have an auntie that has a business license, and also she's a business lawyer. So all push comes to shove, TT gonna handle all that shit. So hey, shout out TT.
Right. Shout out to TT. All right, this is a question I ask everyone that comes here. All right, there's one feature that you could have. You're probably already said it already, but there's one feature, famous, local, superstar, I don't know, whatever your criteria is, that you could have on any one of your future albums. Who would it be?
3 Stacks. I love Earl. I love Earl to death. But 3 Stacks, baby. 3 Stacks is another Gemini. And then not only that, 3 Stacks is from Atlanta. Like, 3 Stacks, bro, he embodies everything I fucking feel. When that nigga got on stage and said, the South got something to say, when I tell you a nigga felt that in his loins at such a young age, like, bro.
That happened like before we were born, though.
Exactly.
You just watched it on YouTube, like, you felt
exactly. When I got older and watched that show, I was like, bro.
Yeah.
This is how Outkast came to, oh, God.
Yeah.
I felt this nigga. Between him and, like, ODB is one that's dead that I will say is one that, if he was here, bro, I would definitely want one. ODB is a heavy influence that I don't talk about a lot. But if you close to me, you know, and you hear it and you feel it, because bro, ODB was just another otherworldly talent, like that nigga right there.
Well, you can low key sing though.
The original man, ain't nobody mastered his style. Ain't nobody is the father to his style. He's the creator of that bitch, like, and the dimensions of where he took that shit, and not only that, but if he had, like, bro, that's why it saddens me of where we are today. But it makes me happy that we actually have therapy. We actually have people that can help you out of your addiction and shit. Because I feel like, bro, if ODB would have got that help and he was able to just grow, bro, that nigga would have dropped some fucking disgusting classics on niggas. But
Return to the Basic Chambers. Classic.
Main classic, but you know, life does its thing. The universe has its meaning for everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, bro, 3 Stacks would definitely be that. 3 Stacks is just my homie was telling me today, just to get that nigga listening to your music is $150.
Yeah.
And $150K, I was just like, good God. Damn. It broke my heart. I was just like, oh.
I mean, if you might be lucky if you see him like walking around or some shit.
You're the third person. TR3 and Mondo said that shit. Like, hey, you never know, it can have an organic. I'm like, you know what? We both Geminis. We're from Atlanta. I just can't be weird. Or maybe I have to be weird. And you know,
I'm be you, I guess.
I don't know, man, bro.
I feel like they're weird people.
Bro, I can't flex to you, bro. Like, I felt Gilly when he was talking about this shit. He was like, bro, I don't fuck with niggas and they say they don't fan out over niggas. Like, he said he fanned out over Nas. I'm like, bro, it's a couple niggas that's like, bro, 3 Stacks, bro, I'm gonna fan out, bro. Like, can I get a hug, bro? Like, without you, my childhood, it wouldn't be the same.
Right.
Just wouldn't be the same, bro. But
a good part of Atlanta scene be like,
bro, nah, for real. Like, the underground scenes made from the mainstream, not even just Atlanta, just hip hop. Period. Like, bro, Kendrick's Kendrick is like a baby of that branch. But it's like, bro, it's done beautifully. I wish them niggas would drop a song together. That shit would be disgusting.
In my mind, I thought they did, but he dropped something recently. He's on Kid Cudi's album like a couple of years back.
Bro, and that's the thing. He just been popping up on the most random songs and albums nowadays. It makes me laugh out. So that's why I'm like, man, maybe I just meet him in the subway and we just start chopping it up and we just make a song one day.
Yeah,
shit.
He was playing his flute.
Hey, listen here. 3 Stacks. If you want to just play the flute, if you want to just whistle, if you want to just goddamn whisper or sing baby songs on the beat, bro, you can do that, bro. You can do that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. 3 Stacks is that nigga, bro. Right. And just not only that, bro, just sit down with him. Right. Just to sit down and have a conversation and pick his brain, bro. That's priceless.
Right. Did you see, like, I don't know how long ago, but he posted, like, a recipe on his Instagram? I don't know what he was
bro, that's why I love this nigga. That's how I feel, bro. It's like, bro, I done did everything for hip-hop, nigga. Yeah. Here's a recipe. Now let me go play my flute in peace again. Right. Let me enjoy life. I saved y'all niggas. God damn it. Y'all didn't appreciate the fucking Love Below. So leave me alone.
That's a good point. No, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point.
Niggas not appreciate, bro. Love Below, bro, that's a classic. Yeah. Niggas don't appreciate that. That's one of the greatest of all time, nigga.
I mean, you're the first one I heard that say public.
I would say it 5 times, bro. Love Below, the way that nigga was singing on that bitch, then not only that, he would come back and rap into your ass, then poetry, then give your ass a monologue with Beyonce, nigga. You got Beyonce before she was popping, nigga. That's all I gotta say, bro. 3 Stacks. 3 Stacks.
You heard him here, folks. That's all you gotta say. Also, so thank you. Sorry. All right, you've been listening to Barefoot for the last 30 minutes or 35 minutes. Don't pronounce the X. Oh, yeah, tell them. All right, we only got like 5 minutes, but tell them why you don't pronounce the X.
So you don't pronounce the X because the X is just a variable of the unknown in the universe. Right. So just like you don't speak on God, you don't speak on whether it's good or bad, you leave God alone, you leave God's name alone, you leave the X alone. Just like in Malcolm X. Like, Malcolm X was known for everything, but he wasn't known for the X. He was known for Malcolm, and not only that, but Detroit Red. The X was everything that was around him, his whole entire being. So it's mainly just to call out the Malcolm X and to pay respects to him and just to say, hey, nigga, I'm part of the universe, you're part of the universe, we have to find out the unknown. But we ain't got to be loud about it. Just goddamn community whispers. Right.
I'd like to thank you for coming on the show to speak to us, bro.
Thank you for inviting me, bro.
No problem. Also, it's his birthday. Well, it was his birthday 2 days ago on Friday. So happy belated birthday to Barefoot.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No problem. So yeah, if you guys see this, once you guys watch this, at him on IG, Twitter, tell him happy birthday. Also, 3 Stacks, he wants this feature. Oh, he's asking for a feature.
Please.
Yeah, not demanding one.
No, please. I'm not demanding it from you. No, you're too great for that. Yeah. I can't demand anything from a god like you, but if you can fuck with another god, bro, that would be dope.
Right.
Same with you, Earl. Y'all be safe, though, man.
All right, that concludes the show. See you guys next Sunday. It'll be a regular show, no guests. So just lifting straight music, straight underground music from Atlanta. All right, peace out. See y'all next Sunday.